Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Monday Morning Kickstart Call. Linda Fields talking to you from Dallas, Texas on the road today. And our subject is what to do to keep your focus when you're either on the road or your life changes or everything hits the fan. You fill in the blank. And it's very important that you do three things. And the first one is you have to know what is non-negotiable. What is it that has to happen for everything to stay on track? And if you don't know that, I can promise you it's not going to go well for you when you find yourself in a crazy situation. Now, the crazy situation, let me talk about that. It could be a really good thing. Right now, I'm on a little bit of a vacation and a relaxation time and seeing a lot of family and a lot of friends. And we are on the road. And so that means everything is in motion. Rick's loading the car right now. So we've been up in our room. We've been down. We've been all around, and we've been going to different venues, and we've been eating at different restaurants. Had a wonderful, wonderful Mexican food thing last night at Via Real. I highly recommend it if you are in the Dallas, Irving, Las Colinas area. And so, hold on just a minute here, you guys. Speaking of being flexible, I'm going to ask you to be flexible. Daisy, am I still on Facebook?
You're frozen.
I'm frozen. You may feel frozen in this experience when everything is crazy and like nothing is working. And so maybe we're back here. We're back. Okay. Now, this is not a planned demonstration, but it is a demonstration to not give up no matter what happens. Honey, can you give me that selfie stick? My hero just walked in the door with my selfie stick. Okay, hold on. This is going to be rough. This is going to be so good. This is going to be my saving grace. Okay, I'm back. All right. What we're saying is when things are crazy, you have to know what's non-negotiable. I knew I had to do this call. You can tell how determined I am. Like nothing is going to keep us from doing this call. Not technology, not lighting, not hotel room antics, not Clinton coming late over there. Hi, Clinton.
Morning.
But here's the point. It was important to us to take this trip for social, personal, and spiritual reasons, right? So this trip is important to me. I'm going to do it. That means I have to modify a few things in terms of my work and in terms of what I'm doing with the Seven Impact. It means we've got to be flexible. It means we've got to try to have all the gear together. It means we've tried to work with the internet that we have, even if it's not ideal. And the point is, you know how much you're loved because we're on the call. So if you're liking that, be sure to share this call or comment or like it because other people are looking for that kind of interest, that kind of dedication, that kind of persistence and doggedness that says, you know what, no matter what happens, come hell or high water, we're going to have the call. And so we're on the call. Now, the second thing, number one, is know what has to happen. Know what's non-negotiable. Number two, you got to have an A team. I could not be doing this by myself. So I've got some people on the ground that are my heroes and heroines. Y'all are sitting at the table, Superman and Superwoman today. Curtis is there with the technology. Daisy's there connecting the dots. Woo! And you have to know who you can rely on. You've got to rally the troops. You've got to find an A team. And the A team is simply composed of what you might call ambassadors for the message or for the cause of whatever you're working with. And they're going to help you fill in the blanks. They're going to help you connect the dots. They're going to reach out and do whatever you have to do for the show. And what's the show? What's non-negotiable to go on. And so number one, you got to know what's non-negotiable, what you want to have happen. Number two, you got to have an A team. And number three, there's really 4 points. Number three, you got to pray. My mother used to tell me this when I was a little girl even. You got to pray like everything depends on God. And number four, you got to work like everything depends on you. It's actually a combination of those things that pull the whole enchilada together. So I'm using the word enchilada because I've had a lot of Mexican food lately. We are in Texas. We had awesome Via Real brunch yesterday, an incredible setting that one of our family members picked for a birthday celebration. And the reason I bring that in, yes, I'm determined to do the call. The call is going to happen. Hello, hello, I see you. And the other thing is, you don't do your work, or I'll rephrase this in a minute, but you don't do your work at the expense of relationships, family, the things that are in your heart to do. Your work is in your heart. It should be. It's not like work is against your heart. Work is in my heart. I love this work, but my family is in my heart. And most importantly of all, my hearing from my CEO is in my heart. So today, guess what's happening? When we finish up this next series of meetings, we are going to get in the car and we are going to go to the beach in Galveston, Texas, and we are going to watch some incredible sunsets. We're going to put our feet in the water, and I don't know what else is going to happen, but I'm going to hear God over the next 4 days. Got my little special journal ready. Sometimes what I do is get a small book just for one trip or one significant set of meetings. So this is my Galveston journal. And so me and God are going to do some business. Me and Tricky Ricky over here, we're going to do some dreaming about the next season ahead. And we're going to hear from the Lord. And then we're going to book in the trip with another special weekend next weekend with some friends. Tiffany's, hi, Tiffany Hurt. You're in San Antonio. We're in the Dallas area. Yay, Texas. The other day, someone said, are all your people from Texas? I said, no, they just kind of stick out when they get on the call. Colonel Bob's on here. He's from Houston, right, Colonel Bob? And, but people from Texas used to always talk about the great nation of Texas. And I liked that. I thought that was really cool. And one time a Northerner said, you Texas people, y'all are really prideful. So I was like so convicted. I was like, God forgive us. We don't mean to be prideful. We just get excited about life and doing everything big. But we all need each other. We have people from all across the United States, in fact, all across the globe, and 7 Impact, and we love that. We love that you're here. I want to ask you now to shift gears with me just a second, and I want to talk to you from the heart about Impact 17. It feels good when you get on this call and you find somebody in your where you are, like Tiffany right now. She's going, I'm close to you, and people around the table. I love your faces. I love being at the table with you in person, and like this on the road. We've been, I think, 4 years plus now. So nothing stops us. Travel doesn't stop us. Other things don't stop us. And you need that kind of camaraderie. Well, at Impact 17, that's our annual conference where everyone comes back and says, I met you in 2014. I met you in 2015. And, people see each other. They've met before. They remember speakers and different things about events that happened before. They remember, you were my coach last year at Impact 16. And look what else happened in my life. I've been hearing stories about that. You should be watching your email and your Facebook stories. We're going to putting some of those stories out. People love stories. Why? Because they can see themselves in the story. And last week, you got an email about Mike and how he came into the event last year and how he's one of our clarion callers. You read about Stella, who was a woman wondering if she fit in any events, and she didn't necessarily run a big business at the boardroom table, and she found out she fit. Then you read about Max, the millennial, and how he was sizing it all up and was so excited to find a place where people were actually walking the talk of marketplace ministry at home and in their jobs and in the causes they support, where it all comes together. So Impact 17, and Curtis, if you can go to this website, it is IMPACT17, IMPACT17.lindafields.org. You will see the information about this incredible program that's coming together. Early registration just opened, and it's only open till next weekend, midnight, Sunday night. And so there's an awesome ticket there everybody can get hold of in early registration. It's an incredible deal. We have high-end tickets where you can get involved in all the coaching and the one-on-ones. You can kind of pick your ticket. But I would urge you to go to impact17.lindafields.org today and get signed up. Okay, that's not it. impact.org. Pardon me, start over. I'm impact17.lindafields.org. Impact17.no.org there. You have to, we're so determined. See this conference? This is not our conference. So that's why we have impact17.lindafields.org. No mistake about it. Once you have to type all that in, you know where you're going.
Testimony for a little show prep coming down here.
We're almost there. Impact17.lindafields.org. Yes, praise the Lord.
Brother.org.
We're almost there. See, this is a lesson in persistence. I love this. Daisy, can you type this in our Facebook thing so our people there will have it too? I love the persistence. So what we've got here, we've got some incredible speakers. We've got a panel coming together. We've got, go up there to Y Impact 17, Curtis. Click around on some of those tabs at the top. You're in kind of a notification thing.
It's impact.lindafields.org.
And this is why you need an A team, somebody that'll stick with you till it all actually works. Yes,
there.
never been a conference questions. That's close. That's last year's conference. I love it. But this is a place where you meet new friends, you see friends you've met before, you celebrate each other's success. You can close that little box right there. Come on up to the top. There's a video I made with Diane Bickle at church last Sunday, kind of behind the scenes there. And look at that. Do you see that sunrise? You think that's a sunrise or a sunset? It's a beginning. It's a season change. It's a time where men and women are going to learn how to believe God again, how to hope against hope for all that God's called you to be, and how to become that person in greater measure. So I'm going to sign off now. I love you tons. I loved being with you today. Thanks for being the kind that come around the table even when it's a little rough and ugly. But hey, we did it. You're awesome. And I look forward to seeing you at Impact 17. Bye-bye. God bless.